Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? It's your boy TP, Tory T Plums, whatever you want to call me. Back again with another show. What we going to be talking about today? I don't know.
I don't know.
But we going to work through it. You already know we got my co-host over here,
Reese.
Reese. And yeah, we finna get this show on the road. If you're not a member of the channel yet or subscriber of the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. We gonna get this thing popping till it blow up and blow up big. So, yeah, stay tuned, y'all. But as for today, we're talking about something that's very important today. Y'all may not be able to tell in the camera, but I'm gonna tell y'all for sure.
Slim.
I done slimmed up.
Slim.
I done lost over 25 pounds now.
Slim.
Hey, hey,
You put in that work.
putting in that work. So yeah, we're gonna talk about health, fitness, diet, all those things. And my co-host over here just happens to be one of those people that's one of them health freaks.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
we gonna get it.
I wouldn't say health freak though.
Health freak.
Just about my health.
But yeah, we finna talk about it. First thing is, I want a round of applause. Does this thing work here? The cheer button don't work. Well, we gonna make a round of applause. Yeah, go ahead. I lost about 25 pounds already. I was 227, and I'm 202 right now. And I did a few things to change that. First of all, I got some bad news from my doctor.
Yeah.
They was telling me some crazy junk.
Most of us do.
Yeah, I was like, man, because how long have I been telling you that I'm
Ooh,
finna get in shape?
woo.
I've been saying that
a
just
year,
for a
year
long
and a
time.
half,
I've been saying it for a long time. And I will start,
and then it stopped.
and then I'll stop after a week or so. But this time, my doctor told me, they was like, man, yeah, you're about to be pre-diabetic. I'm like, pre-who? So, they told me this while I was at the Clay County Fair.
Getting ready to get your funnel cake.
Not getting ready to get my funnel cake. I was at the Clay County Fair. Them donut shops they got where they show the whole glazing process there.
Oh man.
Man, I got three of them joints.
In your hand.
I'm tearing it up. I gave Aubrey like a quarter of one because I was planning on eating the rest.
What you say? Hello?
Man, I'm
What?
talking about I'm at the fair tearing them things up, that that fair lemonade, drinking all that good stuff. I got a slushie. I'm talking about living my best life at
Yeah.
the fair.
Yeah.
And to get that call right there with the last donut in my hand. That junk hurt my heart. And then she told me my cholesterol was a little high too. So I was like, what do I do? She said, she's so dramatic. She was so dramatic, dog. She was like, well, you just got to change what you do for the rest of your life now.
You're gonna die.
You got to change what you do for the rest of your life now. That's all you got to do. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you have to live a healthier life. I'm like, man, come on, man. So step number one for me, well, the big sentiment was to lose weight.
Yeah.
Because I was way heavier than my frame should allow. And by losing weight, I did multiple things.
And how tall you is?
5'10", 5'11", somewhere around that
How
range.
tall are you?
Yeah,
That's how tall you is.
Ghetto country,
Whatever.
man. Country folk out here. But 5'10", 5'11", somewhere around there. And I've always been like a muscular build type of guy, like not Terry Crews, but like kind of a ripped
Yeah.
form. That's how I always
Athletic.
been. Yeah, athletic build.
Yeah.
And it's really when COVID struck when I started to fall off, but then something else happened and I fell off worse, and just got fat. Not fat, but
Fat.
fat from my standards.
It,
For me.
it was fat.
Whatever. But first number one was I had to change my diet, so I cut out all them sugars.
Yeah. Definitely.
Remove carbs, so rice, bread, pasta, stuff that I love.
Right. Men. That's a must.
Mm-hmm. And then, what else I did? Hey, I forgot what else I did.
You gave away some Rice Krispie treats and
all those. Oh yeah, fried foods.
Yeah.
I stopped eating fried foods.
Yeah.
So my first step, and y'all laughed at me. My first step, all the snacks that I had in my house, I brought them to the church and donated them.
Not all of them. Can't let you get away with that. That box was half empty, and it was 2 different types of snacks in there, and it was the ones the big box you get from Sam's.
Man, he hating, man. He don't get nobody no
half
credit.
Half empty.
Listen, I ain't
Talking about
say
the funnel cake. He ate those when the way to give them away.
I ain't say I bought the box yesterday. Hey,
I'm just have one more before I let this box go.
can't give a
Turn
brother
it
no
into 15. Nah, yeah, man. I can kind of attest to that same thing a little bit because I was already actively lifting, but I want to say my max weight was 250.
I ain't never got that.
I was 250 pounds as a power lifter. I was 250 pounds, and then when I decided to get into bodybuilding, well, first of all, as a power lifter, they don't really tell you to watch what you eat. You just eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was probably taking in somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 calories a day. I'm counting the calories, not the greens and none of that stuff. So, man, I decided to cut a little bit when I actually got into the bodybuilding phase. So while I was cutting, you know, I was still trying to lift heavy, but I was eating better. I want to say the healthiest you can be, but I was definitely eating better. I definitely took a lot of like carbs and stuff. I definitely carbs. Oh, but when I cheated, ooh, I went in. But I want to say, man, they told me the first bad news, whatever, I had creatine build up inside my kidneys. You know, so I had to kind of chill out. I wasn't drinking enough water either, you know. So I had that going on, and then I got sick. Then I got sick with the flu, and then I was working my way down because I was wanting to start competing in boxing. So I was working my weight down. I wanted to see if I can't get all the way down to 186. And man, I had kind of cut everything bad out my diet. I'm thinking for my body, you know. So we got to this thing where I'm only eating chicken, you know, poultry, chicken breast, fish, turkey, stuff like that, and you know, I might have some brown rice or something like that. But I was eating everything else. Well, you know, white potatoes, nothing. I was pretty good on my carbs, to where I knew when to eat them. You know, bodybuilding is a science, and how you eat is a science. So I knew when to eat and everything. But I went to a blood optography. I had a blood optography done, and I had just went. I never forget. I bought $300
before you finish. We ain't all smart. We don't know. I nodded like yeah. I don't know what no blood optography is. I don't know what that is.
No, man. It was basically it's basically a blood screener. You know, so it's what the doctors see when you go to your physical. You go get your physical done. They take all those pints of blood or whatever from you, and they go and they do whatever. But I went to a holistic doctor. I had just had my actual yearly physical. They told me I was good, had good numbers, everything was fine. When I went to the holistic doctor, my sister was telling me about, I went there, and they just take a drop of blood from you, just drop from your finger, and they put it on a microscope for you on a big TV. And at first, everything was going good, you know, and I was dealing with anxiety real bad too. So everything was going good, and she was like, I got some cells here. Let me bust this up. Man, she took a pen or something and mashed that thing, and I got a chance, and she zoomed in. So now I'm looking at all the parasites in my blood, and I know we're supposed to have some parasites in there, you know, but it went from, on the screen, them things went from being this little to this long. And then I'm looking on my white blood cells. I'm seeing little grasshopper-like creatures floating on my white blood cells, look like it was eating it. And then she showed me a piece of plaque on the screen, I don't swear to God, but I promise to you, that thing looked like it was about this big. Man, I got up, my heart started beating, and I'm thinking I'm about to die. I'm thinking I'm about to die. And then I don't know whether she didn't know I had anxiety at the time. So she was like, Mr. Hutchinson, you got to think, this is just one drop of blood. So imagine what's going through your whole body. So now I'm thinking, ain't nothing in my bloodstream but plaque. So I'm doggone there hyperventilating. And she had a soda way coming down. She was like, oh, you she mentioned my sister's name. I'm not gonna say it on live. And she was like, hey man, she said, I'm just showing you the train that's gonna hit you if you keep on doing what you're doing. And mind you, at the time, I was bodybuilding. I was eating pretty decent for probably 2-3 years before I decided to start boxing. So I'm figuring my diet's pretty good. I'm active, I don't sit down pretty much, So I'm thinking I'm pretty good. The doctor's telling me I'm good. And she was like, yeah, the doctor never told you had a cholesterol problem. And I was like, no. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what I need to do with it. And that's when she told me I need to get rid of the meat. So that's why I ended up going vegan. Yeah. It was supposed to be for 3 months, but you start feeling good after a while.
Listen, if they tell me I gotta go vegan, y'all go ahead and call.
Give me that.
Go ahead and call the funeral home and tell them go ahead and come.
Man, it's gonna be what it is.
It just is what it is. I can't do it.
Yo, man, I don't know, man. It's kind of one of the things I was trying to. I guess I was maybe too far in it, too far gone, But I was trying to catch it, I was eating full boxes of pizza and breadsticks. I was going crazy with stuff, So I was trying to catch it and get it right before I got what you did.
So I'm the.
Before I got what you got.
I'm the standard of fat nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So I cut, man, and it was supposed to be a 3-month cleanse thing, but it ended up going, man. So I don't know. I'm not vegan no more. I went vegan for, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years, and then I broke it back. My phosphorus levels started dropping.
It's good that you're not vegan no more, because let me tell you all the story.
Yeah.
So 2023, in July, there was a big fight. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford.
Oh, boy.
So I threw a fight party, right? I'm talking, I invited a bunch of people come out, and some neighbors came, brought some food and whatever the case may be. So Reese is coming, so Reese is actually the first person here.
Before him.
I was out picking up some of the pieces and stuff, and he was outside. He was at the house. I was like, oh, shoot, my bad. So,
I'm in the house, just sitting in the kitchen waiting.
So, I'm getting a bunch of party type food, pizzas, wings, stuff like that. I actually got celery and carrots too, so don't hit me too bad. But I knew I had a vegan coming, so I had to leave something in the
Jokers
fridge.
only touch the celery and carrots because they talk to me about, oh, you vegan? Yeah, I'm thinking about, how to make people, I'm thinking about eating healthy too.
I'm trying to get
Joker,
healthy.
you don't grab about 8 slices of pizza.
So, I had to make sure I left something be, considerate of the vegan in the house. So I left something in the refrigerator for him.
Considerate. I ain't had not one carrot or celery. All you gave me was an apple and some water. Loads of chicken. Those are chicken, man. I think you ain't have fries. Was it chicken and?
I think it was the wings and fries. Yeah, the wings came with fries.
Loaded and pizza. Pizza galore. And I want.
Hey, man.
I'm thinking I'm gonna put it out there. Everybody was fat that night except for me.
So the was.
I'm sitting up here. I'm getting tempted with macaroni and cheese. Although not pressure.
Make sure you go grab that mac and cheese. Shout out to Joe. Go ahead and get you some of that mac and cheese.
Fuck the pizza. No, man. Yeah, man. And I was there. I want to say from 7 to 12, a little past 12. Sit in the middle of all that.
Hey man,
I don't know who's more uncomfortable, the person I was sitting by, or because they was talking to me. Yeah, man, I had a health scare. For real? Yeah, man. I don't know his number, but I want to say he said, yeah, my blood pressure about 500 or something. For real? He ain't stopped from eating that pizza that day though.
Go ahead and get you a couple of that pizza and mac and cheese.
Yeah, get that macaroni and cheese.
Get you some of that mac and cheese.
Yeah, he want to talk to me. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. Just not tonight.
But yeah. Back to the important stuff we're talking about. Diet plays a huge part in health, and I learned that firsthand. So another thing that I learned from Reese about when I'm eating, number one, if you feel like sluggish or like we call it the itis, after you eat, that means you ate too much.
You ate too much.
And then he was telling me this like a month ago. He was like, man, I don't eat to get full. I eat to, I guess, sustain. But right. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be walking around feeling hungry after I just ate. You crazy? But I understand completely what he's talking about now.
Right.
I don't get sleepy after meals no more because I'm not overeating. So I cut my portions down as well.
Right.
So
you give your body, a lot of the stuff that you eat turn into sugar anyways. So man, you almost like giving yourself a sugar high or a crash. Sometimes you be feeling. So yeah, I don't do that.
So I know that feeling now. And I took it a step further because I'm just a gun-told type of guy. I go all in. So I started working out every day. And I have a gym downstairs, so it's easy, but it ain't really easy at the same time.
Right.
But I started working out every day. I started running, started doing my bike, started, my row machine, and I sit in the sauna for 15 to 20 minutes every day. And I've been shredding weight like crazy.
Yeah. This was like 4 weeks, right? 3 weeks transformation?
It ain't even 4 weeks yet.
Like 3, yeah, he did good.
So I've been taking it seriously.
And he got past, it ain't just water weight he dropping.
Yeah.
That's your first 10, 15 pounds possibly, per individual. But he actually shed some weight. You can see it in his face too.
So I also cut the beard. It ain't because of weight. I just cut it because for other reasons. But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel way better.
Yeah.
You remember when I told you I told you this a long time ago, I thought I was getting sleep apnea?
Yeah.
I never had sleep apnea. I was just fat. I used to, there's some points in time, like say I'm watching a movie sitting down on the couch or whatever, and I'll start dozing off and fall asleep, and then I would like snore myself up. Like I'll wake myself up with a snore. I don't do that anymore.
Oh man.
So like I realized like being overweight, it really does mess with a lot of things.
Mess with a lot of
I don't
stuff.
walk up my stairs and get tired no more.
Oh,
man.
Oh yeah, you was gone.
I'm telling you, I walk up my stairs and be like, whew.
How you felt tying your shoe?
Well, I don't really tie my shoes. I usually leave my shoes.
Oh.
So
I've met guys who say, man, they have a big mix session. It was like, man, they go tie their shoes. They seem like they be out of breath.
Man, it's crazy. Like the stuff that builds up slowly, you don't realize how bad it's affecting your daily life.
Right.
And then when you start to get rid of it again, you're like, wow.
Carrying around too much weight is a stress in itself.
Yeah.
You stressing your organs, shoot. And because that stress, you start stress eating. Now your body got to try harder to do it. Then you got all the things that's happening in your daily life. That's more stress. Now your cortisol is your blood is full of cortisol. Now that's turned into estrogen.
But that mean you getting titties?
Pretty much. and if you a man, your middle part is leaving.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, for real. You don't want high estrogen. Especially yeah, that's just something you don't want. So.
Yeah, man. So I feel way better than I did before, and it's right on time for a wedding too.
How you feel mentally?
I feel way better.
Like
you that you be saying stuff and I be like, man, he ain't talking about nothing. But then it started to actually register to me when it's in practice. You was like, it get easier.
Right.
And I was like, man, no, it don't, man. This is tough, man.
Oh man, when you first started. Yeah, he looked like he looked like, man, I'm about to just go to a bridge and jump off. I got to keep doing this.
Man, I'm telling you, that's how I felt.
The second day, we couldn't get you over that hump for nothing. He wouldn't even smile.
I was toe up, man.
And then he still ain't want to eat nothing we were suggesting. I mean, you want this?
Oh, yeah. It was outside. Jason talking about, man, we finna go get this sweet potato thing or whatever from whatchamacallit.
Nah.
Hey, it got easier until the point when I realized, like, I started ordering factor meals. Endorse me. I started ordering factor meals, and then, like, basically, I get low carb, low calorie meals.
Right.
And, like, before I used to be hungry after eating them, just like, dang, I'm still hungry. Now, the other day I was eating one, I couldn't even finish one. I was like, dang.
You said that last time I was there. So, I guess in your experience, somebody that's overweight and they want to, without getting the bad news from the doctor, how would you suggest they go about making that change?
Off your head and on your feet. Nah, for real. Lower, like, if you get the itis every meal, you eating too much. Lower your portions. Get active somehow. Build up endurance. I'm not a guy that likes to run long distances at all. So for me, running a mile was always like something that I never wanted to do or see myself doing. The other day, I just ran outside. I walked a half mile and then I ran a mile, no problem.
Right.
And I was like, dang, I'm getting pretty. I feel like I could do a marathon now.
Right.
I can't do a marathon, but
it gets easier.
You start to realize conditioning works.
It works.
Like in my older days when I used to be,
But tell me how did you try to kill it your first time running on the street? Did you get out there and, hey man, I'm finna run 5 miles?
No, but on the previous spouts of me trying to get healthy, I did.
And what it made you want to do?
It made me want to do it no more. I was like, man, forget this junk, man.
So the point is, if you are looking to make a life change, it's always been my advice. I used to be one of those trainers. I used to train people too, but I used to try to kill them. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a satisfaction that I got from knowing they couldn't do what I do.
And then wonder where his clients at.
Hey, well, you right. But you're right. But I learned over time, that you have to. For some people, when the last time you worked out?
Yesterday.
No. Before you started being consistent.
The last time I tried to start being consistent and then didn't work out.
This was like 4 years ago, right though?
Oh, you mean like worked out like?
Yeah.
It was right before COVID, to be honest with you.
Okay. It's about 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is you got people out there, they tell themselves they want to make changes, and you see them at the gym, they'll do the same thing most people do. They'll go to the gym, maybe the first month, then they'll stop.
Mm-hmm.
What I suggest to people, now that I've learned that some people, you have to get their bodies ready for a workout. So everything don't have to be hard and just everything hard hit. You go to the gym, trainers want to keep. Come on, you got a little more. Come on. But you'll realize the pain that they feeling at their moment and that push, they're not used to that. And their mind is saying run from that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make an exercise enjoyable enough for them to want to come back the next day. And in your case, you was about out of here. So you had to make it. Nah. But really, for somebody who's just making a change and they didn't receive the bad news yet, pace yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And by all means, get somebody that either can meal prep your food if you don't know how to cook, or find somebody that will cook for you. Man, get your wife on it. You go order the factor meals like you say, man. It's tons of places you can order do meal prep from, and if you chef meal prep for yourself, because that's the part that I find a lot of people struggle with. It's the food.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
the
is
food.
for sure. And I mean, this always worked for me. It ain't been the case recently, but try to get you a partner to do it with. It's always
Yeah.
easier not doing it by yourself.
That's
When I was in my prime of fitness, I'll probably put a picture somewhere. I was in the gym with my homie Antonio, and we was in there full time, at least 4 days a week in the gym, going crazy.
right.
And you seen results, and then it wasn't. We had fun with it, so it wasn't
Right,
just
right.
you know what I'm saying, just
Work. Right.
it just wasn't work and chores and stuff like that. But it's always easier to do it with
Right.
somebody having an accountability partner.
That's true. A workout can't feel like stress either.
Yeah.
Because at that point it do become stress. They had did a study, and they found out after so long of working out, the workout can't actually work in reverse.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like instead of it being, they tell you all the time, you exercise and help you relieve stress. But after so long in the gym, there was like, it can become stressful. So you have to know when to stop your exercise. It's a lot of stuff people need to get into there. But majority, what the point I was trying to get from you is, how long did it take for you to say, okay, I'm starting? Like, I remember the first time you was talking, you told me that you ran. You was like, I didn't run the whole thing. I just ran, what you said, a half of it, half a mile. And that was good, so you don't have to go in there lifting like you're a master of anything. Do enough so that you can do enough so you'll be satisfied and that you can walk in there the next day. Number 2, have your food ready. Have your food ready. Know what you're gonna eat. That's been the main thing I find out with a lot of people. What about diet in the musician world and exercise in the musician world?
Y'all niggas gotta stop going out to eat every goddamn day.
Mm.
Especially a lot of the good musicians, because y'all be on the road and stuff like that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what my brother told me, especially the younger ones. When you hit 25 and 30, that metabolism slow down.
Slow down, big time.
That joint slow down. So what you could get away with when you were younger, oh no,
right?
Trust me, that joint does not work the same way as you get
Right.
older.
And also, you gonna find out too. I don't know how long
this some onk talk. Some onk talk.
Whatever. You gonna find out later on. The more you keep going, and it's gonna be a moment where, your body gonna adjust to everything you're doing. Everybody who is in bodybuilding or some type of sports, what you do is they know that you go through a period of where your metabolism gets slower, especially if you're not really doing nothing hard. So you eat less. Or when you starting to trying to cut, we do the intermittent fasting, or we do things to put our bodies in a caloric deficit. We eat less, instead opposed to getting 2,000 calories a day, we getting 1,000 or whatnot. But what happens to some people is, after so long, everybody's body different, is that you start seeing that even though you're doing that, you're gonna start to gain weight. And that's because your body starts storing whatever you getting. It starts storing it, and hang on. And that's what kind of makes your metabolism slow. But it starts storing everything. It's like a survival type thing that they say that the body has. So what you have to do is, sometimes you do intermittent fasting, maybe 3 months. It's depending on the person. And then sometimes you do the I think you say you're doing the 2 full meals, and then you're doing the other small meals. So you're doing like five meals.
4 maybe.
Yeah, 4 or 5 meals. Some people. I think the highest I got was 8. I was doing 8. And it it gives you more energy, so you typically work harder and you cut more of your calories. Um, and then you switch up again. You might go back down to intermittent fasting for maybe 2 or 3 months, and then it is what it is. I fast in ways here and there, every like Sunday or so. I just fast.
Well, y'all hearing this? There's some good stuff. So if you feel like no, don't even get to a point where the doctor has to tell you. If you ain't in shape. So
they say it.
So if you know that you need to make a change with your diet, with your workout procedures, all of that good stuff, best thing to do is get started now. You don't want to get bad news from your doctor. You don't want to find out you have diabetes. You don't want to find out you got high cholesterol and then have to make a sudden change now because you're panicking and then all these other things, and then you start to stress yourself out. So get on it now. Be proactive with it. Get on your health.
Get your family into it.
Mm-hmm.
Get your friend. If you got somebody else, no need to make some changes, and they own it. Do it together. Do it together. Just like my man said, you always get that extra boost having somebody with you.
Yeah.
You know.
And then before you know it, you start seeing abs again.
Or the what you think is abs is really just your roll line from sitting down.
I mean, it's still a little soft. You just gotta dig in a little bit and you find them.
It's under there. It's under there.
They don't worry. They gonna peep out again. Don't worry about that. But cameraman, what you think? What's your
I'm gonna take a different approach. I haven't worked out frequently recently, I would say, but when I did, it was very intense. And once I started, I pushed it to the max, and I caused a lot of injuries. So I would say have an outline of what you're gonna do, the right workout, the amount you should work out, because once you start loving it, if you do too much, it'll set you back to where you can't work out, and then that's a whole nother
overtraining.
Yeah, overtraining. Don't overtrain. That's the biggest thing that I learned. So,
and you cook, so what you got to say about food and diet?
Pig feet.
I'm a little different. I don't believe in that. I think it's very beneficial, but I was eating everything.
You say you don't believe in diet?
That's because you're young.
Oh yeah, you. How old you?
22.
That's because you're young.
Yeah.
I would
He
work
ain't
out
stressed.
for 2 hours, and then I stopped to get a little $6 deal from McDonald's or something, or like.
Chat ocho cinco.
Or just like not even eat a meal. I would just not eat at work out at night, and like eat a piece of candy, like a bag of candy, and that would do it for me. So very bad.
You see, no. So what do you think? What do you think is the best way to avoid cravings? It doesn't matter what you think is the best way to avoid cravings. Just leave them alone, okay? Nah, but all jokes aside, don't do what Thad said, okay? Leave McDonald's alone.
Yeah.
And this is
your
coming
bags
from
of candy.
in bags of candy. Then this is coming from me. The craving, I have the worst cravings on the planet. When I'm in this diet state, I can smell a burger from 2 miles away.
Right.
I can smell a doggone chicken wing platter from across the city.
Right.
So leave them alone. Just fight the cravings. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And when you this the thing about the cravings too. When you get that craving and you succumb to it, you feel so bad. You be like, dang, I ain't had to do that, man.
Right.
I shouldn't have did that.
Like you said.
That's exactly how you feel. But all in all, it's been a great health episode. It's actually something we should probably start taking seriously if you haven't already.
Definitely in the black community.
Yeah, for sure for us, cause we have a very high obesity rate in the black community.
Right.
And I think it's more than other people.
Right.
So we gotta fix something about that.
Food is not your god.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know, I had somebody tell me one time. They said, if I gotta stop. Now, this is a believer in God. They told me, if I gotta stop eating, if I gotta give up bacon, they tell me, they said, if I gotta give up bacon, I just go to hell.
What?
I was like, wow, it's that deep? Seriously? For one piece of meat? No. Food is not your God. You don't need it. Well, you don't need the bad stuff. You don't need to eat. Don't live to eat. Eat to live.
There you go.
Keep it simple.
And that was my philosophy.
And quit going around asking people what you need to eat because you already know. Look at this. You already know. I think people do that when they be trying to make an excuse not to eat the right thing. Everybody know what to eat. I'm
gonna be honest with you though. Before, like, for years, I didn't know that bread and stuff was such a bad thing. I didn't know that.
Well, I give you that.
So I'll take that one. So for some people that don't know that, all them carbs and bread and pasta and rice, all of it ain't.
You have any ailments running through your family? Diabetes, anything like that?
Nah.
Oh man, you made that good. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Typically,
I think my grandparents had diabetes or something like that, but
yeah, we be finding a lot of times in families. Like a lot of times we be finding this kind of stuff out because we be having family members that done been struck. You know, they got to warn everybody once they get serious.
Yeah.
You know, you know. So I can see that. I can see that.
But y'all, go ahead, leave a comment in the, down there wherever you leave comments at in the videos. Like, subscribe, share the video. Tell us what your thoughts are. Tell us what you did on your health journey. If you have a health journey, if you want to start a health journey, and you know what I'm saying, talk to us. We gonna talk to you. You feel me? So that's gonna conclude today's episode, y'all. If you stayed this long, we appreciate you. If you ain't stayed this long, screw you.
Say read between the lines.
Yeah, there you go. We gonna keep rocking this thing out. Like I say every episode so far, we are still, we still in the infant stage.
Yes.
So we still figuring things out. So we ain't really got it all figured out, but it's gonna click one day, and we gonna remember when it whatever. Any final words?
Nah.
Any final words? All right, we good. Let's go. Let's get out of here.